I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like tennis and I cut off the locks. Shot back, timber. In the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Lose you bench and I hop in the bend, but the world is mine.
It's week 5 of the National Football League. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Jaguars and the Bears, just ahead on EA Sports.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Huntley. This one swung out to Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Huntley. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Fields now to throw. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. From the 10. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Barkley. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Jaguars at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Fields. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Fields fighting this. Fields hit and the ball is loose. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. From the 50, here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
3rd and long. It's Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield, creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Throwing on third down, Fields. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's still on his feet. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down moment. Huntley to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. 168 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley, his throw incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big, because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down, here's Mostert again. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields looking for Tonyan on the crosser, and he's got it complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Robert Tonyan as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with a message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on second down, Huntley. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Back to throw. Huntley got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Huntley looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 4 yards out. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's a give up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's got room. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drop,
this is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the back flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Huntley. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Huntley, he finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Going up the gut, Montgomery. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Montgomery back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Robert Tonyan running back out with the rest of this offense for another possession. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. What that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try to discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. A 1st down carry for Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaped. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Daniel Bellinger, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Huntley. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Huntley. And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT in return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Huntley. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long. Letting the rest of the league take notice.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the films. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Barkley, inside handoff. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Again, it's Barkley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Here's Huntley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Huntley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And when you break it down, well, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game here.
I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't with swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready?